Welcome. It is July 27, although you're seeing this on July 28th. Welcome to yoga. We're back in our yard. It is sweltering hot, sticky and humid, so we're not doing a single standing pose. It will all be seated.
Although it's better than it was yesterday. A little better.
Marginally better. I hope we sleep better than
Yeah,
yesterday.
well, we've got a fan.
We have a fan.
We've brought a fan.
Yeah. We have air conditioning in our tent. It's called a fan.
Yeah.
So come to a comfortable cross-legged sit. Wrists on your knees or in your lap. Sit nice and tall. Maybe close your eyes. Stretch the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Feel your head slide back, your collarbones lift. Deepen your inhale and your exhale. And let's calm Let's calm ourselves down by doing pranayama or breathing exercise. Bring the index and the middle finger together. Put them in the middle of your forehead. Other two fingers together as well. Inhale through your right nostril, close off your left. Close off the right with the thumb, open the left, and exhale. Inhale through the left. Close it off, exhale through the right. We're going to continue with your own breath, remembering you inhale through the nostril you just exhaled out of. And release. It's a nice calming way to breathe, way to slow down your thought, but also to focus on what you're doing, because if you start thinking about other things, you will invariably mess that up. Start to sort of rolling through your hips, lean to the side, lean forward as you exhale, rock to the left. Inhale, sit up. It's not fast motion, it moves with the breath. Exhale to lean forward. Inhale to come up. After your next full rotation, change direction. And then just come to stop in the vertical position. Sit up nice and tall again. Extend your left arm down towards the ground. Fingertips reach towards the floor. You're stretching. Right hand reaches over, grabs your left ear, draws your right ear down to the right. And then tip your chin down just a little bit to get more of a stretch. You'll know you've got the right one when you feel it pulling up the neck. Keep reaching the left hand for the ground. Inhale, release. Other side, right arm stretches down, left arm comes over your head. Pull your ear down to the side and then tilt your chin down. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Look up, pushing with your head into your hands. Raise your collarbones. Look as high as you can. Release. Take your forearms, put them across the crown of your head. Your fingers come to where your spine enters your skull, and just the weight of your arms pulls your head down. No pulling with muscles, just weight of arms. And release. Hands back on your knees. Turn your head as far as you can to the left. Come back to the middle. Turn your head as far as you can to the right. Release. 2 gentle head circles. Not fast. Change direction. Hear the nice crack, crack, crack noise.
Oh, yeah.
And stop. Excellent. Stretch out your left leg in front of you. This is like hot yoga without the heating surcharge. Wow. Right.
We never choose hot yoga, though.
So I've done a couple times. Sole of the right foot against the left thigh. I haven't really enjoyed it.
I just did hot yin once, and that was okay. I would not do regular yoga in heat.
It's
Could
brutal.
not. Yeah, I would not.
Lean over your left leg. If you need to bend it, make sure the base of your stomach is on the end of your thigh. Relax your back once your stomach is on your thigh. Look at your shin. Release and relax. Keep your core engaged so your thigh muscle and your lower core is active here. Inhale to release. Come up. Extend the right leg, then the left, and same thing on this side. The stretch that we're trying to get here is for the hamstring, so the body has to be relatively straight. Your belly has to be on the end of your thigh. Feel free to bend your knee if you need to, or to grip higher up on your shin. Just because I'm holding on to my foot and meniscus doesn't mean you have to. Inhale, release, and come up. How's that feel?
Good. Could have fallen asleep there.
Tuck your right foot in behind you. Try to bring your hips over nice and close. How close? I always say it depends on the tightness of your ankle and your knee. Judge for yourself. And then if you can, lean back, open up the thigh, release and relax.
Squirrels are like squeaky toys. They're squeaking with every move.
He's mad that I haven't replenished the peanuts yet. See, that's him barking at us now. To come out of this, roll over onto the left side. Slowly extend the right
I
leg.
wonder how any of these animals ever survived before we showed up.
Well, there probably weren't quite as many. Pull the left heel around. Saddle your hips over, then relax back into this. Oh, it feels good that I keep a little flock of chickadees alive through the winter, I find. And then here we got a lot of birds. Well, the Baltimore Oriole didn't stay around.
I don't think they usually do they?
I don't know.
I thought you just see them in spring.
Well, I thought they're more of a southern bird, but maybe just, I don't know.
Yeah, but isn't this sort of their northern range and then...
Yeah, maybe they just don't stay long and they fly back south.
Yeah, I just feel like somehow we're just a pit stop. Because I've only ever seen them once or twice a year, and usually in the spring.
Yeah,
I
true.
could be wrong. You're supposed to know these things.
Don't look at me.
I am.
I guess I'll have to look it up then.
Yeah.
And then to get out of this, roll over onto your right
I'm sure
side.
Dawn Heather's at home right now going, I know.
Well, she can't be because this isn't live.
No, I know. But when she watches this, she'll know.
Okay, she'll look it up.
She will.
Bring your hips in close to your heels.
I shouldn't say that. Maybe Lindy does too. There are some other people who might know.
Hold on to your feet. Sit nice and tall. Well, I'll bet you Karen knows. Karen's an avid
Well,
burner.
of course, and you've got a couple
Yeah,
people
yeah,
from
yeah.
work there. I'm sure you'll get a comment about that. Oh, wow.
Sit up nice and tall. Open up your hips. And then if there's room, lean forward. And release. Lean back gently, lift up your knees with your hands, extend your legs. Oh, the ATVs are going again. Woohoo!
They sound like the usual one. Oh, yeah, no, that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Oh, that's mini bikes or something. Yeah, those little. Anyway, somebody else's kids. Bring your right ankle beside you. Open up your hip. Try to draw as much distance between your right and your left as you can. Draw the left heel in, right hand on left knee. Inhale, sit up tall and turn to the side. Try to keep both your sit bones in contact with the ground. The right one's going to pop up. Try to bring it back down. Inhale, release, slight counter twist. Undo the right knee by leaning over the left. Grab the right ankle, pull it in behind. Open up already while you do that. Tuck in the heel. Left hand on right knee. Inhale to turn. Okay?
Yeah, I got a root under my foot.
Okay, I've got a dozen ants underneath.
You know my suffering now.
And release. Undo the twist, undo the knees, the legs. Sit back up. Let's do Sphinx pose. Come onto your elbows. Belly to the ground. Roll your shoulders open, long neck, long torso, and then just waiting for the cars to go by. Push your elbows into the ground, lengthen your torso, and then relax, holding yourself up with strong shoulders and elbows. From here, let's migrate up to Cobra, hands where your elbows were. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Come on up to a nice Cobra. Remember, your belly button and lower stays in contact with the ground. From here, you can lie back down or come to table and push to downward facing dog. Child's pose is also acceptable. So everybody now at table, downward facing dog, and then push forward to come to pigeon pose. Stay at high pigeon. Lift yourself through your collarbones just like you were doing a cobra here, nice and long. Come up higher if you can.
It's supposed to be from our squats.
Could be. I'm just going to push back to downward facing dog. Walk out your dog. Then bring the right knee forward. The left ankle half of the way forward. And walk your left foot back to get your right thigh closer to the ground.
Sorry, left ankle is not forward, just so you know. You said left ankle forward.
No, I said walk your left ankle back.
Back. Okay, yes. Before that, you said something about left ankle forward.
Oh, sorry.
You meant right.
Same thing on the other side is what I meant to say. And sit up nice and tall. Relax your left hip so that you get a stretch in the front of it. That's attractive. You do live in the country. And then release by pushing to downward facing dog. Okay, hairy caterpillar, you can go. Do not need caterpillar guts smeared across my mat.
You know, in a week or two, we will actually be doing this inside.
Quite possibly we've got insulation. Bring your left foot forward.
By next week, we'll be having drywall in as soon as we can get
A spot on the
a
floor.
spot that's not completely covered in dust. And
Yeah, we can do this indoors again.
yeah.
Your right knee's on the ground. Your left knee is up underneath your left armpit. Bring your right hand to the inside and drop
That's
the
your left hand.
Bring your left hand into the inside and let your left knee drop open. Thank you for your help.
The irony of me correcting you is just not lost on me, I'm saying.
Try to relax both hips. Both the front of the right and the side of the left open. Pretty intense, isn't it?
Yep, this is what I needed on the left.
Chances are you need it on the
I
right.
need it on the right too, but yeah.
Lift the left one up, step back. It's a downward facing dog, or obviously always an option to slide the child's pose instead. Bring the right foot forward, left knee to the ground. Let's see if I can get my left and right correct. Right hand to the inside. Drop the right knee. Lift the collarbones, look forward. Look a little bit like a one-legged grasshopper here. And release, lift the knee back up, push to downward facing dog or child's pose.
Could you please try to remember that one for tomorrow?
Sure.
You seem to be in a very tight phase, and I could use that every day for now.
And
Sorry.
that's okay. Come to kneeling. Minnick, I'm going to ask you to demonstrate a different version. Lie on your back, please. Grab your shins and pull them in as tight as you can. If you can, point your toes. That's it. So if my ankles are open enough, then I can kneel like this and stretch the front of my shins. My ankles are not very open, then maybe you want to just lie on your back. But you're going to have to actively point your toes so that you get a stretching feeling in your shins. If you can, you could reach down with your hands and grab the tips of your feet and pull on them.
Yes.
But you've got to draw your knees into your chest at the same time. So it's a little bit more of an active pose if you do it this way. Here you can just let gravity do it for you. Another option, if your ankles are almost there, just to slip something underneath the ends of your shins. And then again, if this is comfortable, you can lean back a little bit. Get more of a stretch in the shins. And release. Minnick, you might as well stay there for these poses. I'm going to lie on my back as well. And then you can see two versions or two sides of this. Extend your right leg while you're lying on the ground. Reach up, grab your left big toe with your index and middle finger of the left hand. Pull your knee down to the ground. Lie your head down onto the ground as well. Now lengthen the left leg, point it up into the air as straight as you can. And if possible, leave the right leg on the ground as you lean back and bring your head back to the ground. Drop the left leg down to the side. See my forethought here? We're not kicking
Yep.
kicking each other. Bring the left leg back up and release. Lengthen the left. Pick up the right. Your peace fingers, grab your big toe. Pull the knee down to the ground. Your left hand is on top of your left thigh, reminding that leg to stay straight and as close to the ground as it can. And now straighten the right leg. As much as you possibly can, lie back down on the ground. Keep kicking out through the heel to straighten it. Now drop the right leg down to the outside. Bring it back up and release. Spread your arms straight out to the side, modified corpse pose, and just rest. Let's come out of corpse pose now. Roll your wrists and your ankles. Stretch your arms overhead. Roll over onto your right side. Oh, look at the light on the trees. Wow. And we'll rest on our right side for half a minute. And using your arms, push your way up to seated. Cross your ankles. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep inhale. Bring your hands together. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining us. As you probably noted if you saw yesterday's yoga, there are certain difficulties with recording at work. It's also very difficult to squeeze it in and to then send it off. So I'm not going to record at work any longer. I'm going to record when we have time here in the evenings and the afternoons, especially because the house should be at a stage fairly soon where we can go back in there on rainy days. So there may not be a yoga posting every single day. Go look. If there is one, you'll always recognize it by the date. We want to keep this up for as long as we can. We want to make this a routine. It has already become a routine. Just warning you now, it may not be every single day like it has been or like we've really endeavored to in the past.
And we are going to be taking a couple days off this week where we're going away.
Yes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're on vacation. There will be no yoga.
We won't have internet.
We won't have internet where we're going. Yay, internet freedom for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So this is the last one until Saturday.
Well, we might get one done tomorrow.
Right, we can do one tomorrow, but
so
can we
means
post it?
Wednesday there might be something.
Wednesday there might be something if our internet is working well enough to post it in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we'll see.
Anyways, we will be doing yoga every day while we're gone. So we encourage you to either go back and pull out another video from the
there's
list.
Lots of them to look at.
Go find somebody else on YouTube or just do your own.
Hey, do your own and then come back to us. Don't go to YouTube. They're all crap, honest.
Yours are on YouTube, honey.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, then I'm included in that. Anyways,
it's all good.
good night.
Yes, good night. We'll be here when we're here.
Yeah.